can automatically prioritize both in the short run on urgent matters or in long-term run on important matters which make a difference to yourself, your institution, your children, your students, and other people.
Thank you, sir, for such an amazing answer and insightful information. Thank you.
Anyone else? I think there'll be many more questions.
Yes, ma'am. Can I? Aruna here.
Of course.
Hello, sir. This is Aruna here. My question to you is, sir, what is that draws your, where do you draw your inspiration from, sir? Because you mentioned that, you know, you were inspired by your father when he went to Germany and you got inspired by him to do your PhD. So, you know, the day-to-day decisions that you, how is it like you learned your jive and salsa? So where does this inspiration comes to you from?
Well, there are two parts to the answer to your question. The first is, where do I learn from? I learn from everybody. I can learn from a peon, I can learn from a clerk, I can learn from a ordinary person, I can learn from any person. So I never limit myself to learning from only A, B, C, D persons. I do believe I can learn from a book, I can learn from the internet, I can learn from every possible source there is. So we should never limit our learning process to any one particular person or direction or whatever it is. So your learning for different things will be different. For instance, in the beginning when I wanted to learn, in this period, I had the teacher come in. Later on, it was not possible to get the teacher, so we did it online. As far as the learning process is concerned, when we wanted to do to conduct with almost 2,500 of my staff in the HSNC board in order to get into the online position, it was extremely difficult because we were all in various places. Many people didn't have the internet, so you had a lot of problems and difficulties in working towards this direction. But at the end of the day, when you are focused in all these aspects of it, and you know that this is where we really want to get into the achievement process, all this falls into place. And your continuous effort in this direction will actually produce the necessary results. And we have, and in all cases, we find that results are achieved, difficult at times, problems at times, handicaps at times, COVID situation at times, but nothing that we cannot do. So it's up to you, yourself internally, how you actually look at all these issues in life and then handle it. There are mortality which has happened. You lose a dearest one. Spouses are separated. There are challenges in life which we will all have to face. We all go through these processes in life as far as issues are concerned. We need, of course, people to help us and hold our hands in order to help us to overcome situation. But life is so important, and God-given life of the birth and death date is fixed by God. But all the decisions in between is up to you. Don't say that the whole life is God-given. It is in your hand how you live life and you bring up life, either of yourself or the people around you or what you do, because you can always change everything which is around you. Look how we have changed in the COVID situation, and it's so easy to do so once we have accepted the situation. So whatever you can do, the secret is what is unchangeable, accept. What is changeable, go ahead and push the change. So there are many things in life which cannot be changed. Somebody dies, you can't change that. But whatever is changeable in terms of your life, in the way you live, or the way you look after your food habits, or eating habits, or health habits, or learning habits, or teaching habits, All that is in your hands. So make those changes in life which become extremely critical and important to do.
Thank you, sir.
Any more questions?
Last question.
Last question.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm Samriddhi from Sadhu Vaswani International School. May I ask him a question?
Last question.
Yes. Yeah. Sir, I'm Samriddhi Roy from Sadhu Vaswani International School, Sanpara. I just wanted to know what, according to you, is the difference between a teacher and a mentor?
Yeah. Well, a teacher is a person who actually imbibes a certain syllabi, thought process, activity, which is communicated and taught. So for instance, you're taught the syllabi of the first standard or the 10th standard or science or mathematics or physical exercise or dance or drama or any other teaching. So that's a teacher, and that makes a teacher. A mentor can be anybody. So for instance, I would treat Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan's teaching as my mentor. Dada J.P. Vaswani was my mentor. I treated many of the builders of modern India and old India as my mentor. So they didn't teach me anything. I learned from them, but they didn't teach me. So you made them their mentors. You go and talk to them. You look at the writings. You look at their learnings. You look at that and you keep on doing. So I will have thousands of mentors who don't even know that they are my mentors. So Principal Manju Nichani may be my mentor. And she may never know that she is my mentor and I'm learning from her or him. A teacher is a formalized system by which you communicate either due to paying of fees, paying of salaries, of understanding or whatever, or tuitions or coaching or extra classes or whatever it is. And whether it is formal education, informal education, private teaching, coaching classes or anything, that's teaching. You're actually teaching. Even the dance class which I got from a teacher is teaching. But let's presume I watched somebody dancing and I looked up to that person and I said, wow, I want to dance like that person. That person becomes my mentor. He doesn't become my teacher because he or she doesn't teach. I will still go to that person and say, oh, I can't do these steps in dance. Can you show it to me? But he's still not a teacher in the formal sense of the term. So you can make mentors out of people who are dead and gone. You just pick up a book and say, this is what I'm going to follow. Dada J.P. Vaswani was my biggest mentor. So when he was alive, he was my teacher and mentor. When he was older, he was my mentor. And many times he didn't know that he was teaching me. Even then he was my mentor. Now he's no more on this earth, but he's still my mentor. But he's not my teacher because he doesn't teach me in the sense of communication. So a mentor is somebody you look up to in terms of ideas, thoughts, feelings, whatnot, which could be formal in terms of education process, or it could be you live and live life. So I read some of the books on Osho, for example. I follow him. I think he's a mentor. We follow books on so many other people. Nowadays, it's more easy to do on the YouTube and internet. I have got a list of 25 people I can give you whom I watch every day. And they're my mentors. They don't even know. There's no way to communicate to them that they're not my teachers, but they are my mentors.
Thank you so much, sir, for that amazing answer. Thank you so much.
I too clearly realize the difference between a mentor and a teacher today. Thank you so much. And may I request Aruna now to give a formal vote of thanks. Sir, we are really thankful and honored to have you. But the formal vote of thanks will come from Aruna.
Thank you, Manju ma'am. On behalf of everyone present over here, I, Aruna Sareng, consider this as an honor and privilege to thank Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani for taking this wonderful workshop with us and empowering us with his rich knowledge and experience. Each one of us today has learned about how we as teachers can become an influencing leader and motivate and inspire others. The learnings that we take away are we as teachers can make a difference. We should try to complement and encourage our students, inculcate good values amongst the students, and more importantly, the teaching from our own Dada JP Vaswani ji that we should teach our students like our very own children. So we really enjoyed this session with you, sir. And we would like to look forward to more such insightful sessions with you in future. Thank you for taking out your precious time from your busy schedule. I would also like to thank Manju ma'am and all the teachers present here for giving us this opportunity to interact with such great personalities. Thank you, ma'am, once again to you. And thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All the
sir.
very
Thank you
best
very
to each
much.
and every one of you. All the best. Have a lovely day. Have a
Thank you.
lovely time. Keep safe. Keep safe. Wear your masks. Be careful. Look after your parents. Look after your elders or the people who are in your family. And I wish you all the very best. And may you all teachers be looked upon as gurus by your own children, by your own students, now and always. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope you all enjoyed the session.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Very
It's a
much.
wonderful session, ma'am.
Good session. Good. See you all.
Thank-
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am. Thank you for
Bye,
this
ma'am.
session. Love you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.